Alright guys, what's going on? I'm coming to you today with a battle report for Armada. This will be a quick style battle report, and I'm kind of running a variation on the Sloane's Phantoms list that I talked about a few weeks ago. I'm running 2 Quasars. I am running one with Pursuant, Callous, Ruthless Strategists, and Flight Controllers. I'm running the other one with Squall, Flight Controllers, and Ruthless Strategists. For our flagship, we're running Sloane on an interdictor suppression. We have disposable capacitors to give her that long-range shot, G7X Gravwell projector, and Grav Shift reroute. Alright, so we got that going on. Very fun. I came in at 399 points. I'm running 7 Phantoms. This one's unpainted. I just got this one. Just opened this one up. 7 Phantoms and 2 Lambdas. So a lot of Phantoms. And I came in at 399 points. And I'm playing Josh today. And Josh is running a bunch of aces here too, which is pretty interesting. So we got Ketsu Onyo, Y-Wing, Wedge, Luke, B-Wing, Kian, and Tycho. A bunch of, so a lot of squadrons, and we got some heavy squadron support here. We got Bright Hope with Torin Far and Bomber Command Center. Vanilla CR-90A. We've got Yavaris with Medical Team and Flight Commander, and we've got Dodonna on board, an MC-80, which is this is the command cruiser with Independence. And I chose Minefield considering I've got Lambdas. Right, so here's the board after setup, and I just deployed my first ship there at speed 2. And that's the Squall, so we're going to try to activate and push some mines out of the way. I put my Gravwell right there, reducing ships to speed 0 if they start there, and I put my what is it, the Grav Shift reroute right there. I'm going to try and pull the station closer to me and do some funny stuff there. So yeah, we'll see how it goes after setup. That is the final setup, and we're getting ready to start turn 1, and I'm going to move these guys in. Let me see if I can do within range 2, and I think I already pre-measured. I know that they hit. I think I'm going to go kind of like that. First activation, Squall triggered, and I got to move 3 squadrons. So with each of their moves, they get to push this mine out a little bit further, and they haven't even activated it yet, so that was good. And the CR-90 is coming in, and I've got to do another ship at this point. So I don't know, but yeah, not a whole lot else that's going to go on here, and I think this guy's just going to be far enough away to not hit that mine. Doing the squadron phase at the end of turn 1, we were able to push this mine up pretty far, and then this other guy's going this way just to make sure that this one gets out of the way. Maybe he'll end of the squadron phase. I'm going to move all my ships. Tycho moved up to engage this guy, but I got cloaked, so I get to move everybody else 1 or all my Phantoms. Alright, so we're on round 2. I moved the interdictor up, and he is activating the GR-75 and sending Tycho up to attack the Lambda, which is locking that down, and probably some of these other Phantoms. Alright, so you got 3 blue dice on him. Wow, 3 hits from Tycho. Alright, so the Luke came in, took out the Lambda, rolled all 4 hits, but then the GR-75 hits the mine, so you gotta roll 2 blue, and you'll suffer the damage. 3 damage. So the first one, what is it?
Cannot ready your defense tokens.
That's pretty helpful. So I'm activating this guy right here, which is number 11, the Pursuant, and the thing that stinks is I've got Callous and Ruthless Strategist, which would be awesome for these 2, Luke and Tycho, but he's just outside of range. So I'm just gonna try to hit.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he killed my relay, so I can't even hit all these squadrons over here. So that was a really good play by him. But I do have this guy that can hit him, so I'll be able to hit 1, 2, 3, 4. I will at least be able to hit 4 squadrons, because these guys are just in range 3 of the relay also. But yeah, almost completely thwarted my plan. Alright, so turn has progressed, not a whole lot happened. Kept forgetting Sloane's ability on the first 3. I probably could have killed Tycho by then, and I was an idiot and forgot. but I've also got, I think I got a shot on him. But on my 4th one, I decided to send this guy just outside and go into the front here. And it's nice with Sloane because the accuracy, it's Bright Hope, so this 1 damage is a waste. But the accuracy has spent his event or his scatter, and he's got that crit where he can't ready things, so that's actually useful. We're at the end of round 2 doing squadrons, and he just had a great move right here. Took Ketsu Onyo, flew her up. She is just in the maximum range of Bomber Command Center and just in the maximum attack range of the front of this Quasar and rolled 2 crits too, so just perfect. So really nice move there. All right, so beginning of turn 3, I just activated Squall, got some of the guys out of the way, and Ruthless Strategist really came in handy because it enabled me to kill Tycho, and I was able to put damage on Wedge and damage on the Y-Wing, even though my red die failed me. So yeah, interesting stuff. Good. So it just activated this GR-75, had Wedge kill the red rolled fire and killed the Phantom he was engaged with, and then he also hit this Y-Wing to do some damage to this Phantom before he dies. And Torin Farr has been providing some excellent rerolls this game. Alright, so I'm activating number 11 here that has Callus on it. I revealed a Concentrate Fire. I figured I'd probably be able to shoot this time because I have Pursuant, so I can spend Pursuant to also get a Squadron command, so I get to do both commands. So that's really cool. This is almost like Thrawn before Thrawn was Thrawn. Yeah, so we're going to do both. So we're going to get the full Squadron command, and then Concentrate Fire will come afterwards. So we got plenty of guys around here that I can get. So some cool stuff was going on with Sloane. Like I just sent this guy up to hit Kian Farlander. He's got both braces. I rolled 4 hits and a single accuracy. Now normally, yeah, that accuracy would just stop a single brace, but I spent it instead to spend one of his braces. Then he had to spend the other one to reduce it. So actually, I made 1 accuracy cause him to spend 2 braces, which was nice. But just some fun, good stuff. We did manage to kill Ketsu Onyo with the squadrons from the Pursuant title, which is awesome. And then I still get to shoot. So I just moved, and I'm so glad that I pushed this mine up there. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to get his ships, and then I flew my Quasar right into the explosion. The only thing that I'm not 100% clear on right now is if the bomb detonates before I resolve station effects, or if the station resolves first. But I know at least when you're bumping, you resolve damage first and then you heal. So I'm going to treat it the same way, but if I'm wrong, then try not to be too cruel. And so I take one face-up damage card, and let's see. And if it's the damage, oh, you do get to choose one. Yes, so you do that. Keep in mind, you're going to I'm going to get to remove whatever you give me. So if you find the structural damage, that'll give me 2, and then there'll still be 1 on there. So Yavaris got me 2 shots on the Pursuant here, and got this. He actually picked this one twice with the Dodonna. Once when I hit the mine, so he got rid of both of my tokens. So I can't do anything. I can't brace or redirect or nothing anymore. Took down all my shields in the front. So it's not looking too good for this little Pursuant. We got 2 shields on the side yet still, but this guy fortunately doesn't have side arc on him. It's just out. But the front arc he's got, but next turn it's going to be really bad. And he did a Concentrate Fire, and he was just barely within medium range, and he actually pulled the structural damage and got this guy dead from the front arc of that MC-80. So that's pretty bad for me. Now you got to move though. So I am 1 ship down, and it does not look good. So we're on turn 4. I went this guy. He ended up bumping, and we sent some squadrons out to try to use Sloane, but the red dice weren't too kind. And now he's Yavarising, got this Y-Wing to attack twice, and I think he's going to go right there twice. So I had all my Phantoms right around this MC-80, and he had an obstructed shot, and he didn't want to take it, so he just decided to go anti-fighter. Killed every single one of my Phantoms in 1 shot. They were all partially weakened from some of the other shooting, and I had pulled them back. They all had 2 health left, except one had 3 health and a poor mistake. I had it right in the corner, so he had double arc on that one. Yeah, he killed every Phantom except for 1 in a single activation. That's just bonkers. So, beginning of turn 5, we it's not looking good for me, but I went with my last Quasar. We only have 2 squadrons left. I was able to push this token all the way up because they moved him last turn, got it closer, then moved him back, moved that there. We got some accuracies with Sloane. I was able to spend to brace and the redirect here, and he has the faulty countermeasure, so he can't spend exhausted tokens, which is great because now like maybe I can get some damage in on this guy. But I've got a front shot here, and I don't know whether to go after the squadrons or the Yavaris, which has taken some ram damage because I can hit its side. I'm going to go for the side arc on the Yavaris, which is probably a mistake, but at least I get 3 dice. More dice total that way. So he's got the interdictor almost dead. I left those bombers alive, and they each attacked the interdictor twice, and so it's 4 damage. At least Bomber Command Center was dead. I'm going to activate interdictor and triggered disposable capacitors. The Yavaris has 1 damage left on him, so I'm not going to bother trying to get through those 3 shields. I'm just going to ram him and die. I'm up to 7 damage on the interdictor. That'll put me up to 8. The reason I'm doing that is he's got all these. He's got at least the front arc, and I'm sure he's been doing concentrate fire every turn, so I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's got side arc too. He's got at least. Well, he might not have side arc, but either way, he's. Out of the 3 dice, 2 of them being blue, he's going to get at least 2 damage with the concentrate fire. Because I don't know, I can't kill. I'm going to have to bump this guy anyway because I'm not going to get through all those shields. So I'm not going to worry about it trying. I know I'm going to try to do some damage here, but I could also, in theory, take a shot here. So my only choice is now: do I take double arc on the front of the MC80, or do I go for that Corvette? I triggered disposable capacitors, so I don't have to worry about range right now. And right here we do have it just to the front, so I do have 2 shots on the front. So that's what we're gonna do. The first one. All right, so we got all the shields down. Got a damage on him, and the good thing is at speed 1 he's gonna hit this debris cloud again, and he's gonna hit this mine, which is just perfect. So.
Don't I have a side arc shot?
I don't think so, because you're hitting. No.
Wow.
And even if it hit the cardboard, it's going to go through my green line. So it's one of those scenarios where you just don't have it. So you only have the front arc shot, but you only need to do 1 damage. And so I'm sure.
I should be able to get it.
I mean, if you don't, then oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, so there's a chance here. So he did kill my ship, no problem there. He also killed my other Phantom. All I've got left is this Lambda and the Quasar. But he managed to pull a structural damage, and so he's up to 6 damage on this thing now, which is I'm okay with that. Yeah. So that's what we're looking like. We're gonna start the final round, and there's a chance. All right, so I got to activate this guy. We forgot to do the CR90, so we had to go back and do him. And yeah, so I rolled enough damage that would have killed him, except for the fact that he still had shields on his sides, and he just redirected it to the shields. So there's almost no chance now that I'm going to survive this, but maybe. But he's still got 2 ships, so he's definitely going to win on points. It's only a question of whether or not I can. Well, actually, I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna see what happens. So he's probably got the whole thing pretty much. Side arc to front right there. He's got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you gonna re-roll 1 with that concentrated fire token? You can re-roll that red.
Yep.
So 6 damage. Lovely. I'm gonna spend a brace and redirect, and that's gonna be the front 2 and then the 1 on the side, and that's all the shields I got left. All right, so the unthinkable kind of happened. It was what I wasn't sure about. It's why I kind of kept my mouth shut, because I wanted to see what was going to happen. Is that he bumped and then ended up back on the rock. That does 1 more damage to me. He actually got me down to 4 hull, and he still has 3 squadrons that can shoot me with no shield. So I'm probably still going to lose the Quasar, but I did manage to take out the flagship. So that's definitely makes it more interesting, makes it closer. But he's still probably got the game unless the squadrons just roll really, really bad. Okay, so CR90 rolled no damage, so I thought I still had a chance, but then that B-Wing went first and rolled 3 damage, crit hit on the black die and a hit on the blue die. And even if I brace and spent my brace to exhaust it, it was still the last 2 damage I needed to stay alive. So that's a full win. All that was left was my little Lambda, who just flew to the station and healed a point of damage, but yeah, good win. It was nice taking out the Mon Calamari at the end. At least made it better points wise, but we need to do some work. I need to remember not to keep a whole bunch of Phantoms in double arc of an MC80 at close range. That was a little bit nonsense, a little bit bonkers. And actually, I think I forgot to move them all at the end of one of the squadron phases. I forgot Cloak a couple of times that game, but yeah, I don't play them a whole lot, so that's part of the learning process, all right? Thank you guys so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.